Hello. It's a busy night on the tube, so I don't expect this to go too great. Let's get the camera on. Let's go. So, I don't think that I'm going to need that on quite yet. Oh no, the Wi-Fi thing is showing up. This isn't good. What else is new? It's always some shit. All the time. All the time. Hey, Blu-ray. What's up? Hi, Life Rewinded. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. I'm only going to wait a little. You know how it goes. Like, it's a shit show in here all the time. So, hey, Muppets. So good to see you. I'm glad you could show up. I know this late ass stuff isn't so great, but you know what? It is what it is. Good. Fill me in. I've been watching Netflix. Thank you for being welcome, Blu-ray. No, it's not. I love coming in here. Yeah, well, you know what? You guys know the coffin, you know. So, listen, guys, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to take forever. Let me get my phone up. So, just in case. But like I said, my channel, it's had so many problems. It's not like what it used to be. But, you know, I'm still rolling with it. It's all right. It's going to be what it's going to be. So, can you guys hear me all right? Like, am I going in and out at all? Anything like that? Because, like I said, my signal's up and there it went off. I don't know why it was up like that. Sam, I am big, 2 small rooms. Oh, you know what? Some people get a ton of people in there, and some people, you know. So, it's perfect. All right, great. All right, guys. So, listen, not going through the spiel like I normally do. And tonight, it's going to be a little different. All I ask from you guys is that, let me know if I start to break up or anything like that, okay? Because I don't like when that happens and my signal's back up again for some reason. And I don't want to mess with the router because I don't know if I'll lose the stream. So we'll deal with it. As long as everything sounds all right and we're good, then we're good. I've had a stream that was so bad, I just couldn't believe it. So tonight, I don't even know if I showed this. Life Rewinded. It's Muppets. I always do this. I managed to do this at some point, showing comments for, someone else. Makes it easy to notice everyone's comments. Yeah. But it's not really good for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like to have, again, Life Rewinded, you've been around a while. Muppets, you've been around a while. Blu-ray, you've been around for a while too. So, like, you guys know that my channel was a lot better than this. So, anyway, but I got to roll with it. I know I have the other channel, but I'm just trying to keep this one going. Will do. I'm listening. May not chat much. I'm laying down. It's all right. Life Rewinded. Get it. I got it. Like I said, this isn't going to be too long. I just got to come on and I got to say a few things, okay? So, there's a lot that's been going on in these YouTube streets. We'll keep it there, okay? It's basically a mess everywhere and anywhere. And a lot of channels, they get shit all the time, right? All the time people get shit. Hey, Memphis Mommy Mars. So glad you could show up. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. But it will get there again. I promise you that. Well, we'll see, Muppets. I'd like to think so, but you just don't know. YouTube has changed so much. And I didn't write anything down tonight. I'm just winging it, you guys, because I basically know what I want to say. The title, it's pretty basic, right? It's just, because I wanted it to be that way. I wanted it to, you're not going to know what I'm going to talk about. So after this, it'll be changed. I'm sure of that. But thank you guys for being so welcoming. I really appreciate it so much. All right. So even though I'm a small channel and all this other bullshit, right, doesn't mean that I don't get my fair share of trolls, basically, or negative comments. Like I said, I've always been a person that, I'm open to criticism, anything like that, but you don't need to be an asshole, right? So the other night on the 4th of July, the reason I put up photos is because, you got these assholes that are pretty nasty, and they like to go into my old videos and leave their comments for me. Do you think that I don't know that I'm a fatty? Do you think that I don't know that? But you see, the problem is that I'm okay with it. All right. I'm okay with where I'm at right now. People don't know what's going on in someone's life, to why they may have gained weight, or, you don't know. So these negative comments have been coming in a lot. And that's why I posted what I did the other night, because I don't usually just take all kinds of photos and say, So obviously at the start of that post, on the community post, you could probably see by what I put there that I'm okay with what I look like. All right. I never said that I was a 10. I don't come on here thinking that I'm better than anybody else. I don't think, I don't go at people's looks. All right. Because I think that shit is so juvenile. It is petty shit, and it's immature. All right. I don't do that bullshit, and I'm never going to. There was a time that I was very slender and looked good. I worked hard to get to where I was, but I'm just not there anymore. And there's reasons for that. I don't sit around and feed my face all day. All right. That's not what I do. I mean, my family even knows it. I'm not sitting in front of the TV. I'm not doing any of that bullshit. All right. So you see, when people do show their face on here, because that's a lot of reason, I think, why a lot of people don't want to show their face, because somebody's always got some shit to say about it. Like, who the hell do you people think you are? That's my question. Like, who do you think that you are? Excuse me. Very pretty photos. Oh, thanks, Muppets. You're not a fatty. You are beautiful. I hate when you put yourself down. Look, I call it as I see it. I've always said that. There are so many bigger women in this world. They're not ugly. All right? Just because they may not be what people think they should be. You are who you are. And you're beautiful. You know what makes you not beautiful? Is the way, you act. The inside of somebody. That's what makes them ugly. So whatever. It's all right. You're beautiful. Shame on them. Well, Memphis Mommy Mars, like I said, I've come to a point in my life that I'm not out there to please everybody else. All right. And I do think that there's some type of thing going on with women, because I see a lot of women out there, like, they don't care. They dress the way they want to dress. It doesn't matter what size they are. They're confident. And if you can be confident, then that's all you need. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I don't think I'm no better than anybody else. I'm never going to think that I'm better than anybody else. But one thing that I'm not going to stand for is to somebody just like constantly leaving nastiest like comments and shit. I think you look great. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Like, that's not what this is about. It's not about, oh, it's just a point. And I wanted to address this because there was a reason that I put that up, because I usually do not do that. She does look great. And on top of that, well, I don't look at women and think, ew, she's fat, she's nasty looking. Like, women should be building other women up. It's not, and this person under this account, it's a female name. All right. So I can only think that it's possibly a female, but like, I have no reason to hide my face. I've not hid my face on my channel from the start of my channel. My very first live that I ever did, and I did uploads before that. All right. But they're not on here anymore. But my very first live that I ever did, I looked so terrible. And I was so a mess because of what was going on. Like, somebody that I believed in, like, I just couldn't believe what they were doing, what they were lying about. And of all things, cancer. So it really upset me, and I wasn't thinking about what I look like. I didn't give a damn. So if I didn't give a damn then, do you think that I give a damn now? That's the real question. I don't. Because I'm okay with me. I'm okay with me. And I would hope for other women, they can be okay with them too. Because you are who you are. And don't let people tear you down. Don't let people make fun of you and shit. There's so many things that people have to say about the people that came up here. They go at everything. And it's just insanity. There's no reason to do this shit to people. There's not. If you wanted, Laura is the worst. She look and body shames everyone and their mother. I have heard Laura do it. I'm not going to sit here Life Rewinded and say that I have not heard Laura do it. Yeah, she does. And I have heard it here a little bit more recently, when she was going at it back and forth with another creator, because, they were going for her looks too. But yes, I have heard her say it before. So no, I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. For what reason? I don't know why people do this. I really don't. But I can just say, for me personally, keep going. Talk about my chin and all this other bullshit. Oh, you got a what was it? Double, triple chin, bitch. It was just something. And again, I'm okay with it. My man's okay with me. Okay? He thinks I'm just fine. Am I looking the same as I was when we first met? No. But that's all right. He's okay with me. So that's all that matters. Like, you're not paying me. You're not doing shit for me. So you got a lot of shit to say, though, about my looks. Fuck out of here. Like, worry about you. Seriously. So that's why I put those up. I wanted to put that out there. And excuse me. Yeah, Life Rewinded. I know who you were meaning. And again, I have heard her say it. I've heard quite a few people bring that up. And again, Life Rewinded, you've been around as long, as me, that I know of. And, I think Muppets has too. There's different people that have been around here for a long time. And the whole thing always was, if you went to that, you had lost the argument, right? So me personally, I don't care. I don't give a shit what size somebody is, what they look like, if they wear dentures, if they don't have teeth. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Because I look at the person's inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are they as a person? So I don't care about any of that bullshit. I really don't. You don't hide behind filters or anything. No, I don't. I mean, were there some lives before? Yeah, I did. Like, I just didn't put the camera on. But people had already seen me. They already knew that I wasn't some size 2. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Like, I really don't care about it. But that's why that went up. So that's like the first part of this. Okay. Well, I appreciate you being here. Hey, Vicky, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Same. I'm very okay with me. And you should be, because we are who we are. Why there needs to be this, I don't know. On here, it's almost like even on Instagram and things like that, they have all this filtering. And if you want to look better and make your photos better, it's like a fake image of somebody when you filter to that degree. I know people filter. And if that's what makes them happy, then that's what makes them happy. But I'm not doing that. When I come on here, it's just me and the laptop. I don't got nothing. I don't got no filters. I didn't use filters on my phone. Frankly, I don't know how to do that shit. So it's all right, because I'm okay with being me. That's not fair, because she wasn't always thin. I don't think she was fat, but still. Who are you talking about, Muppets? Memphis Mommy Mars. Whether thin, thick, or in between, everyone has something they like to fix about themselves. Ugly inside is ugly outside. Correct. And that's why I said what I said back a couple of lives ago. You can be a 10. You can be drop dead gorgeous. And the way you act can drop your ass to a 1 real quickly, like real fast. But I hear it on here all the time. I like to see what they look like. Yeah, Muppets. I just don't get it. That's not what I come on here to do. Even if I would dislike somebody, I'm not on here to go at what they look like. I'm not. And I said it before. I feel like when you do that, it's an insecurity with yourself. So I'm not going to do that. And nobody's going to make me feel like I'm some ugly ass. All right. You're just not. So I'm putting that out there, and take it, leave it. Don't give a shit about it. I don't care what you do with it. I hope that you are doing well, Sissy. I'm doing all right, Vicky. I hope that you're doing great. It is really so good to see you. They talk about me because they don't have anything else to wait. They talk about that because they don't have anything else about you. Let them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm open to criticism. I've had a lot of people come in and leave comments and different things I've never said. Like, I've been open to other people's opinions. I do not, nor have I ever expected my chat to agree with me. We can agree to disagree. Like, I don't care about any of that. I come on and I like to just talk to people. Like I said, there's different things that through the years I've come on and I talked about. I mean, now they're trying to say that this is a wig. I mean, are you kidding me? But what if it was a wig? It's not. Like, it's my hair, okay? But, like, why do they think they got to pick every little thing apart about people? I consider it to be an insecurity. I mean, my hair grew a lot when I was on my channel for a little over 2 years. So I guess, that means I have a wig on. There are people that like to wear wigs, but I'm not that. That's not me. I even have pictures of me at the salon that I look at and laugh at because of the machine behind me and shit. It's my hair, people. Like I don't know. I'm married 27 years. I must be doing something right. Yeah, I would say you are. I would say you are, Life Rewinded. I'm with him since I'm 17. I'm 48 now. Yeah, it looks like you're doing something right. Laura. Like I said, I know. I know that she has done that before, you know. And the last that I knew, like I said, because I do try to watch everybody and stuff like that. And I knew it was going back and forth with a different creator at the time. Like they were bringing up about her and she was firing back. And I've seen a lot of people do that actually on here. You know, some people, they just don't address the shit. All right. They just go about their business and that's it. You know, they don't want to go back and forth with somebody. And I know people get sick of it. I know that people get sick of being talked about and then they get so angry and they just fire back. And whatever comes out their mouth comes out their mouth. But hey, Jackie, good to see you. I'm glad you could make it tonight. It's good to see you here. Thank you so much for showing up. People do it to Wendy all the time. I hate it because I'm overweight and I know how it feels when you, yeah. Well, you know, and Muppets, we've talked about this. Like I said, you don't truly give yourself enough credit in a lot of ways. You are a beautiful woman, Muppets. You got to stop thinking that you're not. And as far as Wendy, one win, yes, I know that that's something that has been said for as long as I can remember on here, that they'll go after her weight and her looks. And again, it's about the person that you are. If you feel like you're beautiful, that you're pretty, don't let somebody else take that away from you. Be confident in yourself. You know, that's really, that's all I can say. Be confident in yourself, because if you're not going to be, who is? You know what I mean? I know that it's hard for you, Muppets, but girl, you have been doing amazing and you are absolutely beautiful inside and out. You really are. You know I don't bullshit. You know I don't, Muppets. I hate when they do it to Wendy. I love Wendy. She's one of my closest friends here. Well, she usually puts them in their place, doesn't she? You know what I mean? Like, she just lets them know about themselves. And obviously, you know, with that happening back several years ago, that's where I started to hear, like, if you're going to go with the looks, you've lost, right? I don't know. I think, like, are we not adults? Like, I don't kind of get it sometimes. Why? Why do we go to that? Like, why do people think to run to that right away is like a defense to something? I will never understand that. Not ever. I hope I'm always doing it. Oh my God. What's the matter, Muppets? Memphis Mommy Mars, laugh out loud. I hope I didn't miss something, you guys, because they aren't happy with themselves. I don't know. Like I said, is it an insecurity? Is it? Because who, you know, this person that's coming at me, again, I really do believe that it's a troll. But obviously, again, this person's been around a while. They've definitely been around a while. And that's where I'll keep it. I don't want to say how I know. I do. Tell me what shampoo you use, because your hair doesn't grow after a certain, your hair doesn't grow after. I can't even read tonight. Holy shit, you guys. Like, this is what I mean. I feel like I'm a mess all the time. I use Biolage. And then I also have a purple shampoo to help with the tones. I'll send you a picture of it, Muppets. I'll send you a picture of it. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. I'm guilty of that with certain nasty. Well, you know, Muppets, believe me, I know how you already feel about that. Yes, Life Rewinded, it is. Yes, it is. There was a big thing about it with that company, and they debunked all the claims that were coming out about it. I lost a lot of hair with having thyroid, and hash no plex worked wonders for me. Well, see, there you go. Muppets, maybe you could give that a try and see. Does it help your hair grow and stuff, Life Rewinded? You're laughing. Thank you, Stacy. I'm so behind. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yes, and it does not bother. But sometimes I feel like it can after hearing it every time. It might, you know what I mean? Because nobody knows like what happens after, well, I shouldn't say the camera's off because I know that she doesn't go on camera. But nobody knows like after the live's done or whatever she sees or hears. That goes for anybody. How that makes them feel afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It just I was laughing because you are telling me. Oh, jeez. Oh, good Lord. Muppets. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just like, I wish you would just have more confidence in yourself. I was laughing when you pulled your hair and said you were accused of wearing a wig. Yeah, well, I was. It's my hair. Believe me, it's my hair. Look, Laura now having and begging for dental money after rippling people. Oh, yeah. See, I've been missing stuff. Like, I've been to a point that I haven't been watching exactly everything that I was watching. You're not a mess at all. Well, Muppets, thanks, but I really do feel that way. I don't know. I just kind of feel out of sorts, that's all. As small as it is, I get it for Christmas and just finished. Oh, yeah? Oh, wow. Hey, you know what? I might give it a try myself. I love Biolage. I've always loved Biolage, and, it's always worked for me. All the time worked for me. I am so used to people talking about my weight. It's so shallow. It is very shallow. It is very shallow. Me too. Muppets needs to realize how fantastic she is. She really is. She really is, Jackie. I keep trying. I keep trying. I don't want her to think because, or anybody to think just because they may not look like somebody else that they're trash or something. That something's wrong with them. No, no, there's nothing wrong with you. Maybe it's something wrong with the other person. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. Oh, thank you. You're too. Yes, Jackie, you do seem to be a very nice lady. Very nice lady. Excuse me. Hey, Callie. It's good to see you. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it so much. Why you guys are in here. I never used to ask, but I'm thinking, is there a possibility that maybe it'll help me? If you guys could hit the thumbs up for me, because guys, I'm trying. And I did get a comment from somebody else on here. Was it yesterday? That said one of my old videos showed up in their feed. I was like, oh no, because it was my first video. So I was like, great. Yes, Muppet. She seems to be quite a nice lady. All right. So the second part of this, you guys, because, I didn't come on here just to talk about, I just wanted to address that first. All right. Because that's why I did it. And I wanted to put it out there to why I shared those photos. So I'm going to share your links in Discord too. Oh, thanks, Life Rewinded. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. The other part of this. All right. Now, I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. But this is my thoughts and my feelings. All right. Let's see what Callie said first. I had someone I finally opened up to. I have family, confided in her, sent her money to help her, and she carried every single thing I shared to others to shame me. I am so sorry to hear that, Callie. Some people, you think that you're at a point that you can do that with somebody, and then unfortunately, everything that you thought just was wrong. Hey, things have happened to me too. You know what I mean? Like, don't feel like you're alone. But yeah, when you confide in somebody and then they just totally shit on you and they go against you, basically double cross you in a sense. Yeah, that's not cute. That's not all right. I don't know. I don't understand. It's hard. It's hard to find real friends, I think, you know. Like, my heart was broke. Yeah, I bet it was, Callie. That's terrible. I'm so sorry that that happened to you. I'm really sorry that happened to you. Sorry, guys. I needed to take a drink because I try to stop this coughing that I have, you know, every time you turn around. But um it's sad, isn't it, Memphis Mommy Mars? It's like you go and you feel like you know somebody and you confide in them and then they turn around and they do that. They were having a person I don't know. Nick, my childhood trauma. I'm sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that, Callie. Yeah, that's not something you should do. That's not something you should do. I'm very sorry to hear that. I don't know what's wrong with people. I really don't. Like, I question it all the time. And then I think to myself, like, is there something wrong with me? Because, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy shit. Yes, Muppets is very kind. We have a pretty good group in here. I mean, I know it's a small chat. You know, people like to make fun of that shit, but it's whatever. Okay? It's whatever. All right. So this other part of this. This is going to be good. So I've been listening, as I said, to some other streams. Like, I don't catch every single thing. All right. Now, there are some streams that I do go, you know, in faithfully. And it's usually like Tiffany. That's first and foremost. Usually, like, I try my best to get into her streams. And again, I know not everybody may watch or like, you know, who I do, but I'm honest about it and I don't hide who I watch or anything like that. I'm just upfront about it. Um but I watch different streams all over the place. A lot of you guys know, like, the normal people that have been around here that you would know. But I'm just listening to different streams. You know, you have these new channels that popped up out of nowhere. You know, and that's going to happen because, I mean, that's what YouTube's about, right? Like, people, you know, starting a channel. But I've been listening to some shit and I have to do this. I have to. I love TM so much. Yes, Memphis Mommy Mars. I really enjoy Tiffany. You know, again, I know there are people that will disagree with that all day long. All right. But for me personally, I've liked her and subbed to her channels as soon as she had channels, because I've always liked her. Like, she don't take no bullshit. She's very outspoken. She's not afraid to tell anybody how it is. And I think that that's the reason that I liked a few of the channels that I watch, because look, they will sound off. They don't sit back and take no bullshit. And I think that's what I like about them, because that's how I am. I don't want someone that's going to cherry coat bullshit. I'm not like that. I've never been like that. So, but with her, like, I appreciate how she is. And you know what I mean? So, I get not everybody will agree with that. And that's okay. I'm not expecting everybody to agree with that. Which Tiff? TM. Do you know who I mean, Callie? Tiffany Marie. Like, I just, like I said, I try to support different people and things like that. I'm not an asshole like that. So, but oh, Diet Pepsi, by the way, people. I don't want nobody to say that, let's not get shit twisted. All right, so this other part, because I'm not I'm not trying to like hold everybody up. I said this wouldn't be too long, and I don't want to go forever. So you got it. Okay. Um, what did you say, Memphis Mommy Mars? She's helped me so much. I love her spirit. Yeah. For me, I'm not hid that I have a big issue with depression. So that's why I've said some time back, some of these channels, I don't I don't know if they realize like what they do for people, you know, but I appreciate that there are channels on here that, how do I want to put this? I just appreciate what they do. I'm going to put it right there. I'm not going to go into it. Um, I'm not going to elaborate too much on that. I just appreciate that there are channels on here that I like and I was able to watch and things like that, going through the shit that I'm going through. Laugh out loud, the trolls will shame your Diet Pepsi next. Oh, they already have before Memphis Mommy Mars a long time ago. Again, I've been on here. Like, I've had my channel for several years here now. And, yeah, the Diet Pepsi thing, it's been done before. It's been done before. It's whatever, you know. Hey, let them talk. All right. So the other part of this, look, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to upset anybody. But as I stated, I watch a lot of people, and there's just some things I've been seeing in chat and I've been hearing, and this person does have a channel. That's how I met you, Laugh Out. It is Muppets. That's right. You remembered. That is how you met me. That is correct. That's funny. But yeah, they make fun of everything here. Everything. It's insanity. So on this there's this one creator that's being called out all the time about drugs. All right. And most people will probably know that it's Bombshell. Well, somebody was on her channel the other night. I think her name was Jackie. And this isn't like the first time that I've heard anybody talk about this or it coming up in chats or whatever. All right. Listen, 3 years ago, because it wouldn't have been 2 years ago, because I haven't put anything out in that amount of time. Maybe 3 years ago, I did a stream and it was called Fear and Frustration. And I was going through a lot. Okay. I'm not going to get into major detail about it, but basically what that live was about was how I was being treated. All right. How I was being treated when it came to medications that I was on and that I got lawfully, from my doctor. It didn't do anything that you shouldn't do. I followed the rules, all of those things. All right. I was so upset by how I was being treated. And this was by other doctors. I mean, this was the pharmacy, all of these things. All right. Excuse me. You remember that live stream? Yeah. It's crazy that it's been 3 years. But everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. They are obviously allowed to have their own opinion about this stuff. But what I heard this lady saying, and I've heard other people say the same thing, all right? oh, well, somebody can't have a problem with drugs. And this is going to go in as like a whole, not necessarily with Bombshell. I'm just saying people bring this up all the time about her, right? So, but the person was on her panel when I heard this, and then I've heard some other people say it because it's always being brought up about her. So, look, I heard this person say, oh, well, you can't be doing drugs because you have a house, you keep your house nice, you have things, all of this shit, right? So this is why I wanted to talk about this. Also, back on my channel, way back, I don't know where, but I talked about a family member that had a problem with drugs, all right? And it wasn't actually only one family member. So what I have to say about that, the way this person and other people that have spoken about this make it seem like you can just pick this person out, and that there's going to be a problem because you can see that they have a problem, right? No. That's not even true. So you think because somebody might not, like, they could be homeless. And are there people that are on drugs that are homeless? Yes. So I'm not saying that doesn't happen. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the way that she made it seem is if you have a house and, you're keeping your home clean and you have a vehicle and you have these things, that there's no way that somebody could be doing something. So back when I did that stream a few years ago, I stated first and foremost, nobody should be judged. All right. And I stand by that. There's a reason why I do not discuss these things, because I would be a total hypocrite to come on and start saying, well, you're a druggie, you're this, you're that. I didn't like it when people were looking at me in a bad way, even though there was an obvious reason I was on medication, that I was doing everything I was supposed to do. Because let's just be real, they make it really difficult on people. All right. But I would be a straight up fucking hypocrite if in fact I talked about this. Because look, if somebody's doing something, they're doing it. All right. There's nothing nobody's going to do to change that. You can have your thoughts and feelings about it all day long. Okay. But here it is. I brought up a long time ago, I had some family members that had a problem. You would never have known, not ever, that they had a problem. Their homes were beautiful. One of them, their home is over $650,000. Drove nice ass vehicles, had very nice things. The other one, very nice home, maybe not in the same price range, but very nice home. And had very nice things, lived their lives like, anybody else lives their lives. You wouldn't have known. Now, with one of them I got to know pretty well. And it wasn't hard. So, excuse me. Don't think just because somebody has a house or they have cars or they go and they buy some things that there's a possibility that they're not doing something. Because I'm sorry, but that's just not the case. So that's why I'm bringing that up right now. But when I heard Jackie say that, it's almost like she's saying, oh, it's just like people that are homeless on the street, or they don't have a pot to piss in, or, something like that. But that's not the case. It's just not the case. There are people that do stuff all the time, that do drugs all the time, that you would never know. All right. So I choose not to be a person that is going to go around judging somebody if they do. All right. Because first and foremost, it's not my business. And I don't like do things to other people that I wouldn't want done to myself. I didn't like when the shit was being done to me a few years ago, and I was getting the shit from my doctor. All right? For something that was very medically wrong going on with me. So I'd be a straight up hypocrite, to come on and start talking shit like that about somebody. And again, if a person is doing it, what are you going to do to change it? There's nothing you can do. You can not like it. People cannot like it. Again, I get it. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. But that's one of the reasons I don't talk about it. Because here I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. Like I said, that live's still up from 3 years ago, called Fear and Frustration. When I did that live, I started getting all kinds of comments, basically stating that I was trash, all right, that I had a problem, and all this other bullshit. No, I didn't have a problem. I had never given them a reason to think that I had a problem. But yeah, people came after me too. So I'm just saying, people don't need to be on the street. They can absolutely have a roof over their head. They can wear nice clothes. They can have a vehicle. That doesn't mean anything. It just doesn't mean anything. So that's what I have to say about that. But yeah, like sometimes I think people always think that they know everything, or maybe that's what they've experienced, because it absolutely can happen. It can happen that way. People can hit absolute rock bottom and then they don't have anything. But that's not everybody. And I don't know why people look at it that way. The bottom line for me is I won't judge somebody, because at the end of the day, if that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. Nobody's going to stop them. You're not going to change it, right? So I just personally choose not to be judgmental in that sense. But like I said, everybody's different. You know what I mean? Everybody's different. So, not the one that's in here. What did I miss? Muppets. It can be anyone. It can. It can absolutely be anyone. You just never know. Did something not show up? I don't know why this happens. Why this bullshit happens on StreamYards. I just don't know why people feel like they need to be so judgmental in that sense, because like I said, you don't got to like it. You don't got to like anything about it. But at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do about it. And, I'm not going to get into who those people were in my family. Videos, like I said, lives a long time ago. It was touched on. But I don't get into that. I don't, if that's what you do, that's what you do. That's on you. It's on you. Me personally, if that was me, I'd be straight up. That's just how I am. But, not everybody wants to admit it or not admit it, So, but when I heard her say that, and I had heard several people say that now. Oh, well, you have this, you have that. Well, yeah. Yeah, so did some other people I know. Actually, quite a few people. And you would have never known. Ever. You didn't miss anything. You were saying Jackie. And I didn't want Jackie in your chat to think that you were talking about her. Oh, no, I'm not talking about what? No, I'm not talking about her. It's somebody different. Oh my God. Yeah, Muppet, you're correct. No, I'm not talking about this Jackie in chat. Holy shit. No, I'm not. Sorry. Please don't take it like that. If you're still in here, Jackie, I wasn't talking about you. It's a different Jackie. But yeah, I don't know why people think like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it can hit all walks of life. And there's just some people that are really good at hiding it. And then there's some people that are not. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just not. Not in that sense. I don't do that. Yeah. Have I talked about, like other things on here that I don't like? Hell yeah, I do. Because I don't think that people should, be taken advantage and stuff of. So I've definitely talked about that. But I'm not out here judging people on what they look like. I'm not out here judging people on what they have or don't have. I'm not out here judging people if they have a drug problem or something. I'm just not. Because I just don't think you should do that shit to people. It's not all right. And that's how I feel about it. That's it. I didn't think that. Oh, great. Okay, good, Jackie, because I wasn't meaning you. I wasn't meaning you at all. I was just letting the chat know. I'm sorry. No, it's all right, Muppets, because no, that's not who I meant. And I've said it so many times, it's almost like a broken record. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But like, when you hear somebody saying that over and over, it's just not true. Like, they make it seem like people don't have anything when that happens. Some people are just really good at hiding things. So, that's it. But I had to say something about it because it's just like, that's not true. All right? Not true at all. Not everybody gets to that point. Are there many that do? Unfortunately, there is. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to judge if they have, if they haven't. That's not for me to do. So, but yeah, there are basically the things that I wanted to address. Stop talking shit about people's looks, okay? And why people have to be so judgmental all the time is beyond me. All right? You say what you want, but if you want to say, well, Stacey, you're judgmental about the e-begging and the scammer shit and all this, no, I see shit. All right? I see shit that I don't like. So, like, if that's how I see what's going on, or I feel like that's what's going on and people are being manipulated, people are being taken advantage of, then yeah. You have all kinds of shit going on here. And for what reason? Somebody's going to mess around one of these times until somebody, like, actually gets hurt. That's what's going to happen. And then what? And then what? Because it'll just be too late, right? None of this shit's cute. There's so much craziness on here. I really wish YouTube could go back to, like, how it used to be. Like, people just handled their shit on YouTube. They didn't do real life stuff. They didn't do any of that bullshit. Because that would be great. But that seems like that's gone. It's over. You know what I mean? Out with the old and with the new ways. It's just some bullshit. Bullshit. So that's it, guys. It is what it is. I have an opinion just like everybody else. And people just need to stop being so judgmental of other people. And so what somebody looks like? How about grow the fuck up? You know what I'm saying? Sorry for my language, but I'm just over it. Like, I am who I am. And I don't wear a wig. All right? It's my hair. And stop fat shaming people. Stop talking about people's looks and shit. Who gives a damn? Worry about yourself. That's what you should be doing. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Like I said, it was going to be a short one. I'm over all this. I'm over, all the immaturity, the childish bullshit. Like, go back to middle school and high school if that's how you want to play. For real. So, thanks again for you guys coming and stopping by tonight. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys so much. Until I see you next time, next time we're going to do something different. So I do think I want to start doing hauls. So I will see you guys again soon. Have a great weekend. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much again for showing up for me tonight. I really do appreciate you guys. Have a great one. Talk to you later.